Somebody's gonna miss me. And there I Hank. Hank! What are you doing? Yeah. Hey, football. Meow. So it's about like 11:30 on September 17th, and I have to change. I'm wearing shorts right now, and it's like cold outside. So I'm gonna change into pants, put on the whole fit, the sweatshirt, everything. Um, put on some shoes. I've got horrible blisters right now, so hopefully the hiking boots won't be terrible. And then we're gonna go. We have to leave in like half an hour so I can make my flight. So we've got the pants on, the hip pack. I realized I need to bring a bag for groceries. Should have packed that earlier. So we're gonna go ahead, plop that in there, and head out. Look at this thing. It's a chonker. It's so big. I guess it's good because it's kind of all I have for 3 months, but my god.
So I'm excited to start my Fulbright project, but I'm sad to leave home.
Please wait for the double beat. Please wait for a double beat. That's when you're cleared to board. Thank you.
So I was just hanging out at the airport as one does, you know. I was about to get on my Air Canada flight to Montreal. So here I am, leaving Raleigh, leaving North Carolina, leaving the States for a very long time, at least for me. Very exciting. Never flown Air Canada before. And honestly, it was kind of sweet. There was no one on the seat next to me. It was pretty comfy. I ate my sandwich. I was having a great time. So, to get to Dublin, because I was going with the budget option, I have a connection through Montreal. It's like 3 hours, I don't know. But then the second flight is overnight, as pretty much all flights are to Europe. So I think my second flight takes off around 11 p.m., give or take, and then I arrive at 8 a.m. Ireland time. So I hung out in the Montreal airport for a few hours. My flight was delayed by like half an hour, not a big deal, but it was a very busy airport. I did not expect that from Canada. I did, however, expect the maple syrup to be sold. That makes sense. And then we left Montreal. It was nighttime at this point. I don't know, like 11 o'clock or something. I don't actually know if I've ever been in the Montreal airport. Mom, care to confirm or deny? But I've definitely been to Montreal before. But I mean, I don't think I've seen it from the sky. This is kind of a cool view, I thought. And the windows in this plane were really cool. They had this button at the bottom where you could decide like how much light to let in, so you could turn it all the way up and it would get bright and normal like visibility of a window. But you could turn it all the way down and it would be pitch black. So I've never seen that before. I wonder if it's new. And then at the end here, you can start to see a little bit of the Irish countryside. And now you can see the real Irish countryside as we're coming into Dublin. It's so green. And we have officially landed. So I'm no longer going by EST, I'm going by IST, Irish Standard Time. Once I landed, I had to figure out the public transportation, so I got this Leap card, and then I'm waiting for my first bus. And the Leap card is refillable, so I'll be able to use it for the rest of my time in Dublin. Then I had to buy like these paper tickets for my second mode of transport, a tram this time. Turns out you can actually use the Leap card for this too. I just didn't realize it at the time. Whoops. But it was kind of a nice way to see a little bit of Dublin. I mean, it was pretty low effort. I had already figured out how to get on a bus, and so now I was just like looking out the window, enjoying the views, the green grass and the old homes. And then once I got to my hostel, I had to wait a few hours to check in, so I went down to like their basement and just hung out and checked emails and tried not to fall asleep. And it was only as quiet as this clip shows for like 20 minutes, and then a bunch of boys came down to play pool, which, to be fair, is what that room is meant for.
Oh, okay, so there's no one in my dorm right now. I'm sure that won't last. There was like literally 100 people checking in. This place is huge. But I thought I would talk for probably the only time this week that I'll have this room to myself. I've got a bottom bunk. It's nice. Got a little place to put my backpack, if it fits, you know. It's like 3 o'clock. I don't know if I've said that already. I haven't slept in like what, 46 hours, give or take, something like that. So I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap. But I like wasn't allowed to check in until 2, and then literally the 100 people were checking in, so now it's 3. Yeah, it was weird. I tried to check in when I got here at like noon, 11:30, I don't know. And the person at the reception was really mean. She was like, "You can't check in." Nothing more than that. And I was like, "Oh, can I at least leave my bags here?" And she's like, "There are lockers downstairs." They were paid lockers. I can't pay for that. Are you kidding me? That's why I'm staying in a budget place. And then literally when I was checking in, this other receptionist who was very nice went and got bags from a bag check. It's like, what? Why didn't I get that? But yeah, so I just chilled and like set up my SIM card and stuff, watched some YouTube, tried not to fall asleep in the middle of this giant hostel. Yeah, so now we're gonna take a nap. Oh, also the flights, the first one was great. There's no one next to me. Was lovely. So nice. Like, oh man, I ate my sandwich. Was great. Second flight, dude next to me was weird. We'll just leave it at that. It was a weird flight. All right. Good night, guys. Well, not good night. I'll be back in a couple hours. Look at that. Everything fits, and there's room to spare. And there's plugs, so I can charge things. So it has this cute little like, oh, you can't really tell, but it's like a little reading light. I turned off the lights everywhere else because nobody's still in here, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Got my little eye mask, so if they do come in, I won't notice. And I decided to take advantage of this, and I'm charging my computer down there with the plugs and my phone, and I'll do that while I sleep because I can't do it while I'm gone because somebody might take it. That's like the only thing I own that's worth any money. So, woo. This lighting is horrible, but apparently while I was sleeping, there's a couple more people in here. Not right now, but I see their stuff. It's like almost 5:30. I took a fat nap. I'm now going to go check out the kitchen, see what facilities there are, and then I'm gonna go to a grocery store. So I went down to the office to like the reception to ask where the kitchen is. And they're like, "Oh, we don't have one. Like you can't use one. We just have the restaurant." I was like, "Oh." I distinctly remember not checking that when I was booking this place because it was like 100 euros cheaper than everywhere else. And I was like, it doesn't really matter what the facilities are if I can have a bed for cheap, right? But yeah, so I went to Lidl, right? And There's an expensive food store like right across the street from this hostel, the Generator Dublin. Didn't go there. No. Wanted to go to Lidl, get the deals. It was only 0.2 miles away, but it was like 6 turns. And I made it back without using the GPS. So mom and dad, I know you're proud of me. But like even just a fridge would give me options. I could have like meat and cheese, or just a microwave. I could make like beans and rice or noodles or something in my little coffee cup thing. Like, we would plug in here. If we had a microwave, that'd be great. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this away. I'll eat the rest of my sandwich and apple for dinner, and then I have to do some work. So I think it'll just be some boring computer work stuff. But I also asked the reception because I had sent 2 like student cards here, and I asked them if I could have them, and they're like, "We don't have them." She thinks they never arrived, so I have to check with the card places and see if they sent them and if there's tracking. And if they did arrive, then maybe somebody else can go look for them. I don't know. So far, this is not like the best hostel, I gotta say. We'll see. I just realized like this is the end of the vlog. This is the end of my first day. I'm not gonna show you guys like writing my emails. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Anne in Ireland, and this has been a time. I'll see you next time.